This morning, Esther sent a text to a friend, and at the same moment that she sent one, she received one. They must have been writing it and sending it at the same moment. And her friend said, "Who do you think sent this text first?" And Esther said, "I think we simultaneously rendezvoused on this disc." I think law of attraction set it up. It was a rendezvous, which is really what all creation is. All creation is a rendezvous. It's not you going after something. It's not it lingering out there just waiting for your discovery of it. It's you rendezvousing with it. Wanted or unwanted, you're rendezvousing. And the reason you're rendezvousing is because you have, with no small effort, by the way, accomplished a vibrational frequency about every subject that is important to you. And this vibrational frequency is your rendezvous point. So what we want to talk about today is selecting those rendezvous points, being aware of those rendezvous points, identifying the subjects, and then creating the vibrational frequency that yields to you not just the end result of the rendezvous point that you want, but the fun along the way of rendezvousing. We want you to enjoy the journey as well as the manifestation, because we want you to know that every manifestation is just the beginning point of another journey. And once you're good with that, then life starts being more and more fun. So we're eager to talk with you about whatever is important to you. There is nothing off limits, and there is no order of business, but there will be a sort of building of momentum. It is our expectation that you will achieve a vibrational movement today that will put you in a place of being more accessible to those who are running around with you, who are shining spotlights on your path of least resistance. You are all day moving around with the cooperative components of your own desire, or with the cooperative components of the absence of your own desire. But cooperative components are surrounding you constantly, because you are offering a vibration that insists that components that are matching, that are cooperating with the vibration that you are sending, must come to you. You getting the sense of this? The only thing that you can control is your own vibration. And your own vibration will bring to you cooperative components of whatever the vibration is. We have just a couple of things that we want to say to you, just as a sort of basis so that we all get off on the same vibrational wavelength. First, you are vibration. We've already talked about that. Next, you are always emitting a signal. So you're always transmitting a signal that law of attraction is responding to. Law of attraction is bringing to you thoughts and experiences that match the signal that you're offering. And as you're moving through your days, even though there are a lot of different subjects, you don't vary that much on the signal that you're offering, because how you feel is pretty much how you feel. Now, we know you have highs and lows and ups and downs. You're all sort of bipolar. You are, because you are sometimes in complete alignment with who you are and feeling your empowerment, which means you're tuned in, tapped in, turned on, you're full of enthusiasm. You just want to talk, you just want to share, you just want to move, you just want to exhibit the happiness that you feel, and sometimes not so much. And the reason that sometimes not so much is because sometimes you get focused upon things that you've been focused upon before that have sort of strong attraction power. So you can be up and down and up and down and up and down many times during a day. You just usually aren't that up and down. The tone of the day is sort of usually what goes through the day. You say, oh, this has been a bad day, or I've got out of bed on the wrong side, or I'm off on the wrong foot. So we really want to talk about, and we will with you all the hours that we're together, we want to talk about setting that vibrational tone. And after we tell you a couple of stories that will help you to understand why that's so important, then we'll just move forward into the things that you specifically want to talk about. So, you were source energy before you came into this physical body. Some of you are understanding that. Do you know that? And even though you were that then, and then you came into this body, you still are that now, even though you're in this body. In other words, there is a non-physical counterpart to you, a balanced counterpart. It's this pure positive energy you that every time you sift through the desired by you contrast in your time-space reality, you launch a preference. We call them rockets of desires because they move outward from you. You project them, you emit them, you transmit them. And when you transmit that signal of desire, this non-physical part of you immediately becomes a vibrational equivalent of that new amended you that just happened because of this expansion that just took place. Which means every time you emit a new desire, there is now a potential of you being split from it, of you having split energy, because you just became something more vibrationally that you're not physically, in terms of your now personality, up to speed with. And that we just explained to you right there is the reason for literally every emotion that you feel. Because when you've become something that you're not up to speed with, you feel that difference. As you come to be up to speed with it, then you feel the ease and clarity that comes from that. So all day long, you are in varying degrees in alignment or not, in allowance or not, of that furthest expanded part of you. And nothing else is important for you to ever understand about anything, because you came to be the creator of your own experience, and you are that all day long. And you are launching these rockets, and the larger part of you is becoming them and holding the signal of that new expanded you with such clarity, with such brilliance, with such high-powered wattage of vibrational output, that you can feel in every moment your vibrational relationship to that. It's just that simple. Now we know for some of you, if it's new in hearing that's sort of a boring, maybe even hard concept to get your thoughts around, but we promise by the time that we are at the ending today, you will understand that fully, because nothing matters more than that you are moving in the direction of that which you have become. You don't have to be up to speed with it completely. You don't have to know it, because in the moment you know it, it's manifested, and there's a whole lot of fun on the journey. So we're not talking about closing the gap and standing there in a closed gap, because you were born into an experience where you intended to have plenty of step one moments where contrast causes you to ask. So you're going to ask all day, and you're going to have gaps always between who you have become and what you are allowing yourself to be. We're not talking about getting rid of that gap. We're asking you to manage it. We're asking you to enjoy the vibrational ride of moving in the direction of what you've become instead of moving in opposition to what you've become. That's all. Because there's always going to be a new desire. There's always going to be a new journey. There's always going to be more that you are on your way to allowing yourself to manifest fully. So we don't want you to be tentative and guarded about trying to control your thoughts. We want you to think clearly. We just want you to gently and often guide your thoughts in the direction of what feels good to you. Because when you guide your thoughts in the direction of what feels good to you, now you are on your path. Now you feel good. Now all is well. And did we say it's an eternal path? Did we say that it never ends? Did we say you never get it done and you can't get it wrong? Well, we want to say it's an eternal path. You never get it done, and you can't get it wrong either. You can't get it wrong. You can feel crappy. That's Esther's word. This says so much about so many things. You can feel bad, but you can't get it wrong, because it's never done. Because in every one of those bad feeling moments, you're launching rockets and you've evolved to more. But what if you're on a path where you don't know this stuff, or you're not applying it very well, and so you're launching a rocket and not keeping up with it, and so you don't feel so good. And so then you're moving through more contrast and launching another rocket and not keeping up with it, so you don't feel so good. Can you see how continuing to ask and not move in the direction of is what makes you feel uncomfortable? So stop it. We are certain at this moment that there is nothing important that we know that you don't know. We can feel that you have found resonance with some basic things that are important to who you are. And most important, we can feel that you feel sort of energized, maybe inspired is a better word, to offer some focus that we know is going to serve you in a really powerful way. It is such pleasure for us to interact with those like you who are determined and strong in your desire, who are willing and even patient enough to walk with us slowly sometimes to find these nuggets of clarity that you just feel resonance with. We have been saying for quite a while that we make too much of all of this. In our desire to simplify it for you, we go on and on and on. But it is our knowing that today you have found some simple steps, and we know you feel the resonance with who you are. Our favorite thing about you and our time that we spend with you is that moment when conscious realization occurs to you as you make the correlation between something that you did vibrationally and something that happened in terms of demonstration. That's just the best for us. Not because it's a teaching moment and you've graduated to a new place, but in that moment, you and we are one. And so the experience of life, that's what you're reaching for. You're reaching for that broad allowance of this energy that creates worlds to flow to you and through you. And when you allow it, it's just the best moment. And whether it's a moment where you're realizing something or a moment when you're laughing so hard that the people who are around you cannot make out what you're saying. In any case, it's us right there with you, experiencing the pointed deliciousness of your reason for being. Your reason for being, you said, I'll go forth into an environment that will stimulate new thought. And we said, and we will remain here in vibrational alignment with all that you become. We will hold vibrational resonance in this high frequency, in this non-resistant frequency, so that you will at all times, if you are paying even a little bit of attention, be able to feel the vibrational variance between what you're doing with your thought right now and who you have actually become. Guidance at its best, you see. Guidance with one simple but all-powerful purpose. Guidance to the joyful moment that you deserve. Now, 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 now. We have enjoyed this interaction more than words can convey. You are magnificent beings who are in this moment in alignment with who you are. And whether you are in any moment in time in alignment with who you are or not, there is no transgression that you have defined as a transgression that is egregious enough to ever cause that which is source to look with anything other than love and appreciation upon that which you are. And it is our desire that you find yourself in that place of refined alignment and absence of resistance, so that you can begin moving through your world in that high-flying expectation of well-being, not just for you, but for everyone else. There is great love here for you. And as always, we remain stubbornly, perpetually, chronically, deliberately, completely, emphatically, joyously, never-endingly, eternally, this could take too long, in the vortex.